You got shouted out on a Kendrick record, which is pretty cool. Brock wearing sandals. How did that come about?
I mean, that's just a reflection of like where we were at the time. We lived next to each other, and we used to go run on the beach every day, and like then we go to breakfast every day, and then we go to the studio. That was like making the time of making Damn, like that was like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the same shit every day.
Wow.
Like literally, like we wake up in the morning, we go work out, or run on the beach. We go eat breakfast at Four Daughters. I'd be wearing flip flops, or I would just come in from surfing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would go surf every morning. We literally lived on the same street. So like, as I would walk from my surfboard, he'd like always be like, "Yo," like, you know what I'm saying?
Kendrick to me is a GOAT, right? And like, you're like, what's it feel like to give feedback to a GOAT? Like, you were on that project, right? Giving feedback.
I mean, I was A and R the project. But you know, fuck, dude, it's like, I mean, it's amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's the best. You know what I'm saying? And like being able to work and experience that, and like work with him, and like.
Is there ever any hesitation though? Like, I want to tell him this, and it's like,
never.
But it's
like,
not
we have that relationship though. He'll send me 2 records and be like, "Yo, what beat do you like?" Or I'll send him shit like. You know, and he'll be like, "Yo, do you like?" I'm like, "No, I don't like that record." Like, and it's just, it's a conversation. It's not like, you know, but it's like, it's always a question. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he's fucking made me so much better at what I do. And I feel like, you know, hopefully I have with him. And that's my guy. We've always had this like thing musically, like we connected. You know, we're both similar types of humans.
What was your favorite memory from like working on the Damn? You said it was 3 years, right? That's a long time.
Yeah,
like, what was your favorite memory working with Kendrick on that project?
I think just the camaraderie of going to the studio every day. You know what I'm saying? It was like me, him, a couple other people. I think it was just like, again, that routine of like just waking up, you know, running. He's my favorite person to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a mark. We have the same mark, you know what I mean?
You guys want to evolve and get better.
Yes.
That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. He's not scared, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys who are great at what they do, they're not scared. What's great about these types of guys is like they are great enough to know that like they don't have the answer, and they're not afraid to let anyone who's in the proximity or in the room have an opinion. Or a suggestion. That is the level of like not being confined to your own like ego that you need to be great or learn new things or absorb or like just experience new shit.
If you think you got all the answers, you're fucked.
Yeah, you know, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because you'll have the same answer for everything.
And isn't that just boring?
It's boring as fuck. It's also just like, it's limiting.
Yeah.
And so it's like, the one thing about like me is like, I've always been, in terms of like serving people records or whatever, is like, I kind of know where they are, but I have an idea of where they should go and where they can go, but not being too out the box. There's still a little bit of information from what they like, but just enough of an energy forward that like it changes the sound. So if I have any ability at all, it would probably be like having a good idea of where they should go next and not giving them things that sound like what they've done before.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst thing you can do. Most people send you ideas that you've already done.
Yeah.
Or that sound, right? You know, and I think that's where a lot of producers go wrong. They send things that sound like the last album and not things that sound like the new album. They don't know what the new album sounds like, by the way, so it's not necessarily their fault.
Yeah.
But send the thing that you think they would least get on. Because sometimes oftentimes that's the one.